guess.
One of those. Adjacent.
Yeah.
Wait, you should tell the real change story, the Venmo or whatever.
Oh, we were in Occidental Park.
Yeah.
And this guy was selling real change, and he like comes up to him and is like, real change, and I'm kind of like, nah, I'm good. And then one of our friends is like, I don't have any cash, sorry. And the guy's like, I take Venmo.
Nice!
That was the hack. That was the homelessness hack we did. We're like,
rules.
What if they got Venmo?
Yeah. And so it was literally like a 15-minute process of Venmoing this guy because it was some complicated thing. Like, he didn't have fucking Venmo, but he had some code or something. We had to enter in the code, and finally, like, we didn't get anything. And so we thought we were gonna get like a digital copy. And
wait, he didn't give you a
no,
copy?
we didn't get a paper. No, we got some like link to go to something to get a paper. It was awesome.
A promise.
Yeah,
but this was like definitely some like 24-hour coder camp or whatever. You know, like code for good, and like they're like homelessness. How are we gonna solve it? And at the end, they're like, what if the real change guys could take Venmo? They're like, hell yeah!
Okay, but you should at least get a paper copy, because the only point of real change is to be holding it under your arm and be like,
yeah, let everybody
real
see
change.
that.
Like,
if you're not virtue
I'm doing
signaling,
things because,
what's the point?
as we know, the way we are going to solve problems like homelessness is by voting with our fucking dollar. Yeah.
But the virtue, that's what Alex left out. Our friend clearly did not want the copy, right? He wasn't like, he's just like, I'm going to get him. But Seattle nice, right? So, no change, man. Sorry, I wish. And then he's like, how about you just pay me with your cell phone? He's like, fuck. All right. And then the 15-minute process.
Oh, man.
Back to Bezos.
Bay.
As we like to call him,
Jeff
our
Bay.
Bay.
One of our hashtag fun friends.
Jeff Bay.
J-Bea.
J-Bea. Hefe, J-Bea. Sad man. sad robot boy. Jeff Bezos. We hacked into Jeff's Instagram, and by hacking into his Instagram, I mean we just subscribe to it, and it is a sad shit show of posts. And also, might I add, like, the comments are probably the saddest thing, because they're all bots who are because no one gives a shit, right? So it's like 85% bots, 15% people like pleading for money. I'm not joking. It's like people from other countries being like, Jeff, this is the 8th time I've messaged you. Like, will you please help me? I need your help. I'm on the edge. And you're like, ooh, like, I'm pretty sure that's not like a Ethiopian bot. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty like solid. It actually has a level of humanity that makes it like a little like, ooh.
That's real desperation.
It'd be awesome if he was going around like liking those, you know? That was it. Like, they're like, oh, he saw it.
But yeah, let's talk about this Instagram account.
Well, he went viral this week with the panda post.
Yeah, this was made headlines.
And if you haven't seen it, it's Jeff in I can't even describe it. I don't know. In a panda chair, there's like a panda face behind him. I don't know. But he's not smiling. He doesn't look happy.
He's Feels guy. He just found out he has stage 4 cancer.
Oh, so that's the meme, Feels guy.
Yeah,
also,
Feels guy.
Okay,
Bojack Feels guy.
Colin, tell us about Feels guy and why this.
Okay, so. Well, that's part of the reason why this made the rounds, because this absurd, like, inhuman, bizarre face that looks like Madame Tussauds or whatever happens to be the exact face as Feels Guy, which is a meme. And so basically, it's often used as a reaction image to represent feelings such as melancholy, regret, or loneliness.
Are you just reading Know Your Meme right now?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
for the record, I don't know anything about the internet, and I got a Twitter like in January, and I don't really know how it works. So tell me about memes.
Well, it's a meme, and but what's hilarious is that the Feels Guy meme is this like lonely, sad dude, and if you superimpose Feels Guy meme over Jeff, it's like a fucking perfect match.
Yeah, it matches up.
It's like it's like he's a fucking 100% donor. Like,
yeah, Jeff was cut from the mold of Feels Guy.
And it is perfect. And also, just this photo is so bizarre. Like, he's totally emotionless. His eyes are magnified because of his glasses, maybe.
It's almost like a MySpace, caliber photo.
And wait, we should read the caption, which is
go ahead.
Very comfortable on my kid's giant panda doing email and putting final touches on this year's annual shareholder letter. About to take the kids to see Rampage.
Cool.
Good for him.
That's awesome. And what's weird is like we don't think that that Bay has his own Instagram because he follows nobody. He follows 0 people, yet he has all these followers, and it sort of mimics his Twitter. But like if you're the PR dude for Jeff and your job is to post this shit, like that is, I mean, that's like subpar.
Yeah.
So it clearly like it must be him doing it. I mean, like what? Like it just is mind-boggling.
Well, he doesn't. The gamut of emotions Bay shows are 0 to slight smile. Never a full-on smile. You might get a smirk. That is it.
No.
What about at the Iditarod?
Oh yeah, you're right.
No,
you did get a brief moment of him in true joy, which is writing in the Iditarod.
But his true joy is just like wide eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the circuits are. There's a lot of electricity in there. Yeah.
But all right, so my favorite, and this is like a Seattle Sucks squared because it's a post featuring Russell Wilson and Jeff. And so it's Jeff, Ciara. I don't even know how you say it actually.
Who cares?
And
Doesn't
Russell
matter.
Wilson.
Who's the second person?
Russell Wilson's wife, Ciara.
Okay, I don't know anything about football.
Well, she has nothing to do with football. So
What position does she play?
But they're in a kitchen, but you can't tell if it's like a home kitchen or like
Because like a Jeff Bezos home kitchen would look like a massive like restaurant kitchen probably.
Jeff is holding a spatula. Ciara has a plate of pancakes, and Russell's next to her with the pancake syrup with the brand label tilted outward and poked forward.
He's on brand. You just put anything in his hands, and he will brand it immediately. And be like, is it they're facing the right way? And he'll smile and hold it by his head.
And there's no context except for the caption is like, I made pancakes today with Ciara and Russell Wilson. These guys are fun and inspiring. And Russ and I ate our weight in pancakes. #funfriends.
So
Hashtag fake friends. It would be fucking mad if he like actually hashtag fake
what
friends.
I want to know is what do they inspire you to do, Jeff?
Make pancakes, I guess. I don't know. But
That's a low threshold for inspiring.
it's like, what was this for charity? Was this at an event?
No, man, they're just cool people
Did they
hanging out
meet
like
up
us.
to
They're
make
just like
pancakes?
us. They're just like us. They're
It's
friends
like
and they hang out, and drink beer, and eat pancakes.
It's like Civil War, right? It's two brands coming together, commingling.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is like
In the hopes that you'll make something bigger than the sum of its parts, right?
And Ciara commented, the pancakes were insane.
I don't know if that's a compliment or
what I
not.
love about
Is that her social media person, or is that her and their 22-year-old interns just like, oh God, what is
Yeah, they're like, what do I say?
destroying our brand?
does pancakes have like are they like do they have like chocolate chips or
No,
blueberries in them or
no,
something?
they are.
No, they've got like little dark spots on them.
They don't look
I don't
very
think so.
insane to me.
They're insane. Oh shit.
Anyway, I think
Yeah.
the point is that Jeff Bezos is a non-human alien who
He is from New
is
Mexico,
taking over
right?
the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New Mexico?
Roswell.
He escaped. Little known fact about him.
He does look like a small alien with like a good tan.
Well, yeah, that's basically. And there's one photo on on his Instagram where he's walking his new dog, quote unquote, which is a just
oh god,
awful Boston Dynamics like dog, which is like probably what's gonna fucking hellfire missile you one day.
That's how we're gonna die.
And
we're gonna die at the hands of,
it's gonna be Jeff's dog.
dog.
It's gonna fire a fucking
it's
grenade at you.
Gonna be the scene from RoboCop.
Do you remember the original video, the original Boston Dynamics dog? Like this is like the cool like RoboCop like production model, but like 10 years ago, the
just
original
fall over. Yeah.
No, but it's just like stalking through the woods, the really jerky one, terrifying. You're like, oh my god, this is the future, and I hate that future.
But what's amazing is like
even
when they put Jeff next to the just kind of crazy robot dog, he still looks kind of inhuman.
Yeah.
Like even next to a robot, he's not convincing that he's an actual person.
Yeah, you have to look in the background to find a human being.
Yeah, otherwise you would think like, oh, this is some weird, generated image or something like that.
Yeah, he is like the Uncanny Valley personified.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he is. The uncanny Jeff Bezos.
But everybody should follow. I mean, it is worth.
Should we give any kind of context here? I mean, like, everybody probably knows who Jeff Bezos is, but like, where does he actually live in this town? Does he live in this town somewhere? Does he live in
Medina, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's literally
lives next to Bill Gates. Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, that makes sense.
Why don't
Medina is not technically in Seattle. It's across a large lake called Lake Washington.
It is its own city.
And
it's in King County.
One of the wealthiest zip codes in America.
Well, it's got to be.
I mean, named after
it's
the burial place of the Prophet Muhammad.
Wait a minute.
Take that where you will.
Indeed.
The city with the two richest people in the world living in it might be the most expensive zip code in the country. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
what's the we look at the median income and not
which is $28,000.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's the median income of an Amazon employee globally.
Yeah,
which is very low.
A bladder infection from holding their urine for an 8-hour workday.
There's Welch's like cranberry juice in the vending machines for that.
On that note, but yeah, that's our kind of our Bay update is totally subscribe that Instagram account. It's fucking wild. Obviously, Ciara says it's insane. You have full endorsement there. His Twitter is basically a mirror of the Instagram, but not as interesting. So I'd say like fuck the Twitter, just go straight. Also, be careful on the comment section. Like I said, it's just a bizarre like bot off of bots responding. Like that's actually like probably like the modern day like Voight comp test from Blade Runner is like if you're an Android, like, oh, did you comment on any Jeff Bezos Instagram account? Because if you did,
the comments are insane.
They're like so non sequitur and all over the place.
Hot. What?
No, we
You are in great shape for your age. Where do you find the time?
Wait, like what?
Why are you commenting?
What do you think this guy does all day? He doesn't have to work.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
He makes big decisions, okay? He has vision. He's living his perfect human life. He's an uber capitalist who is devaluing labor and putting under whole industries across the globe. And he has fucking time to work out. I mean, Jesus, he doesn't have a fucking commute, okay?
He's building that 10,000-year clock in the middle of the desert.
Okay, that's another.
That actually is fucking awesome.
This is
I respect that.
Okay, so that's I think a weird dividing line. Is I was really unsure whether or not I respect the 10,000-year clock or if that's just a weird thing. And then I thought, well, how are you going to keep time for all those warehouse workers in the future? After the apocalypse, you're going to need a clock. You're going to be able to track that.
I think the key there is that it's automated, okay? It's designed to keep functioning even after humanity dies off from global warming or whatever the fuck.
Because that's cool.
Keep functioning without any human input, okay? And that takes you right to the psychology of a guy like Jeff Bezos, who is making a world for no one to fucking live in. Okay?
No, you kind of nailed it right there because his whole so the other half of the Instagram are just videos of his Blue Origin rockets going off. And you're like, why do I care about the test video? And his whole thing is we must leave the Earth to save it. That's a literal quote from him, and it's just what bizarre logic does that follow? And it follows the same logic. We must build a clock for people that don't exist. It's it's the same crazy fucking.
We must.
All I'm saying is
Mars, so we have a place to ship all those fucking homeless people.
First of all, I would be I would live in a tent in Magnolia if I got a ticket on Blue Origin. That would be fucking rad. Sign me up, is what I say.
But don't hate on the clock. I mean, listen. Do you want Jeff Bezos making pancakes with Russell Wilson? Boring. I want him doing
on his
crazy ass shit. Yeah, build crazy clocks for space aliens.
No, I fucking don't. I'll tell you why. Because
don't go to Rampage
we
movies.
Could live in a society. We can live in a society
Smolder
that builds things together collectively rather than relying on billionaires to have these sort of poetic constructions. And that's a power he has over our society, okay?
Yeah.
He gets to make the whatever million-year clock or whatever shit it is because he owns the world, okay? Well, that's just... I'm not into that, okay? I'm not
well, hey man,
I'm not impressed by this this rich asshole doing some poetic
Prime
pyramid.
Now fucking
He's
rules though. I would say Prime Now is fucking
He's
awesome.
gonna be buried in that fucking thing like it's his pyramid. Or there's some pyramid idea he hasn't even constructed yet that we don't know about. But no, that's.
Can't we just make fun of him though? I mean,
yeah,
we're just making fun of him taking photos. That's it, man.
No, man.
I can't wait till Amazon has a death service. So like an Amazon Now for your family member who dies.
They'll shoot your body into the sun.
Well, they collect the body, cremate it, bury it. I don't know, whatever. That hasn't been tapped yet.
With the drone.
Costco tried to do that. Costco had coffins for a while, which were really weird.
Dude, weird. People
they
didn't want
had
to see coffins
the cross
in the
section.
store.
They had the coffin cross section. You could see how it's constructed next to the blinds and carpet installation booth on your way out of Costco.
The only problem is the death industry is protected.
That's another Seattle company, by the way. Costco.
You need to disrupt that
mobbed
shit.
Up. Yeah. We need to disrupt the death industry.
If you're wondering, if you're out there somehow by the strange vagaries of the internet listening to this podcast from some place in fucking Kansas, which I absolutely encourage. That'd be interesting to have people from other weird places.
Yeah. Some guys hell yeah, fuck
Seattle.
Subscribe. Patreon.
Seattle is where America's going.
Wait, I think our only subscriber might be Kennedy.
Yeah, we need to. This is how we can monetize it. Fund us to get our message out so people hate Seattle, right?
Exactly.
Hate liberals. We're doing we're doing it for you.
Fox
Fox will give us a segment.
Oh, we'll have.
Wow. Yeah.
Cool.
Jeff Bezos. What were we looking at earlier that we were saying he was Kim Il-sung? What was that?
Oh, his warehouse video.
Oh,
he forces
people,
everyone to dance. But it looks straight like a communist propaganda musical where all the farmers in the field are dancing with bushels full of wheat, and you're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not what farming in the fucking gulag was like, but I'll watch it.
But, yeah, and he's launching rockets into space, and he's building these big monuments. He's basically he's a cross between a leader, principal, communist dictator, and a Bond villain, essentially.
Would a Bond villain have his team set the Guinness World Record for largest chicken wing eating contest? Because
wait,
yeah,
how that's got to be a pretty big fucking chicken wing,
man.
right? How big was that chicken? No, what I mean. That's what he is. He's a guy who, what am I trying to say?
I'm watching the spaceship videos now, though. They are pretty cool. I mean, like, this is like Star Wars.
Well, he's the only competition that Elon has for space tourism. I suppose.
Does the United States government not make spaceships anymore?
No.
Are we like out of the game?
Dude,
we backed out of it like 10
out.
years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
This shuttle program was shut down. That was the last thing we were doing. So now it's basically the Russian Soyuz capsule launched on the whatever the rocket's called, which is literally the only rocket the design the Russians have ever had. They've always had the best space program in the world. It's the original one from like the 60s, the 50s, that launched Sputnik into space basically. And then, and private ones from Elon Musk and other Bond villains such as Jeff Bezos.
J-Bea.
Is it what Austin Powers film is it? The second one, The Spy Who Shagged Me, where Dr. Evil's lair is in the Space Needle that says Starbucks on it. Is that?
I can't believe you remember that.
Yeah,
I have
that's
no
a
idea.
callback.
This should be.
That is a callback.
Should be our logo.
This
Yeah,
is the logo.
totally
This
should
is
be.
the logo. Is Dr. Evil. His lair, like in the second film, in the first film, it's like some underground lair somewhere in Nevada or something. But in the second one, they're all around their conference table. They're in like the rotating restaurant of Space Needle, but the Space Needle says Starbucks. It has a giant like neon Starbucks sign on it. That is where we're recording from right now. Actually, we're in the rotating restaurant. It's
Great food.
under reconstruction.
Excellent restaurant.
We absolutely.
Holy
What do you
shit.
got?
Yeah, so as described.
Yeah. That's where we are right now. We're in Dr. Evil's lair in the Space Needle.
You can see the Space Needle from here.
That's true.
Look out. There's Bellevue's over there, but you can see the Space Needle.
I did see it earlier.
If it's a clear day.